Okay, well, hey, Keri.
Hello,
Good
sister
morning,
of my
love.
soul, Victoria. How
Sister
are
of my
you?
soul. I'm good. I miss you.
I miss you.
Yeah.
During
So,
COVID stuff.
the COVID stuff and life, busy life. So,
Yes.
yeah. Actually, so the point of us coming together today was to talk about Sister My Soul. Where did we go?
What
And
happened?
what happened? Yeah, what happened? And, I thought it would be an important thing to share with our 5 listeners. No, I don't know. Actually, we had a few great
Our
wonderful
50
people.
million. What are you talking about?
Yeah, our 50 million. This is going out to all of you. Now we had some steadies that were really holding space with us, and I
Some
loved it. And
dear
then
heart.
we kind of went our own way. But before we get to what happened, I just want to honor the time we did have. You know, um,
Yes.
it's because of you that
Oh,
we got to make it happen.
oh,
That I had held this dream in my heart of connecting women with this phrase that came to me in a meditation, sister
yeah.
of my soul.
Yeah.
And then I met you, and you were a soul sister immediately. You
Oh,
sistered my soul immediately. And I went,
you
what a,
were.
yeah,
Yeah.
mutual. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then I just offered or asked, what do you think about this? And you were an immediate yes. And off we went on our little adventure of connection and with the intention to outreach to other women who needed some love and support and soul sister nurturing.
Right. That positive female friend support of
Yes,
heart of the journey of the soul.
absolutely. And the
Yeah.
way we described what does a soul sister mean to us in episode 1. So there we were. We did 6 episodes, and I got to say, it feels just feel the same not sitting next to you. But here we
I
are, and
know. Huh?
current the way things are, and all
Thank
becoming
goodness for technology, though.
yeah, we're all becoming baby Zoomers instead of baby boomers.
Right? Yeah.
Baby Zoomers. Um, but yeah, so that last episode, let's see, our last episode was unconditional love, and it was that beautiful one sitting on your porch.
Oh, that
The
was one
leaf
of my
times.
favorites.
I know, I loved it. And then we both agreed, you know, um, gosh, what are we doing? Because we had put our own gifts aside that we were pursuing, right?
A little bit in a way.
Anyway.
And if you remember, both of us were getting pretty busy with our private practices at
Mhm,
the time. They
mhm.
were kind of starting to build up and amp up because, the world was a little bit more normal then.
Yeah, yeah. And now that we're in this kind of unfolding new normal, things are very, very different. But there was also, remember, we first met, and the spark of our connection came from you're writing a book, I'm writing a book,
Yes.
and that's how we connected. And then we said, let's do this podcast. And then I know for me, my book kind of got pushed off to the side, as did other things.
The forever book being written.
Yes, and it
It
just got
goes in that shelf with the other two that have already been started for me
right.
anyway.
Yeah, no kidding.
For now.
Yes.
Yeah.
At the right time. And honestly, I think this virus has taught me and maybe a lot of us that it's just about surrender and trust and see, do what you can do and surrender it.
And
But
grace.
and grace, absolute.
In a huge way.
Need some grace, extra dose of grace, absolutely.
Yes.
So what happened was after that last podcast, we kind of just we're going to take a pause,
Mhm.
and then we sort of what happened is our friendship grew, which was awesome. This
Yes.
podcast was a portal for us to get even closer, but the need wasn't there for both of us to offer this platform, right? Would you
Well,
say?
and honestly, in true form of what our podcast was about, Sister My Soul, we went into the mode of sistering one another's soul and supporting each other in what it was we needed personally most.
Mhm.
And to me, that was a beautiful thing.
Yes.
So we put Sister My Soul on the back burner and, supported one another in our journey at the
Yes.
time.
Absolutely. And we talked about too, the thing that we felt bad about is that there were a few viewers that were connecting with us. And for me, if I were one of those viewers, I would be like, where did they go? What happened to them? And the intention of Sister My Soul was to allow for people right in their homes to feel connection to other women. And
Yes.
so it kept coming back to me. My goodness, there are women out there right now in this time with the virus that may be completely isolated.
Yes, that need that connection.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And
So,
so I get to
yeah.
say, I'm so happy that you're picking it back up.
Yes. So that's what we're going to try to do. So, yeah, it came back to my heart. And of course, I asked Keri, how do you feel? Where are you at? And I want to touch base with that because where Keri's at is so cool. I have to tell you, I revisited our episode on gifts.
Uh-huh.
And I'll share in a moment when you share what you're doing now, because I don't know if you remember, you mentioned it in that episode.
I do remember you're bringing it back to my memory.
Yes.
It gave me little chills.
Yes, me too. When I watched it, I was like, that she had a knowing back then what was going to be coming to you and for you, for others. And I know I have chills because it's such a beautiful business idea, and it's so much you and your soul. So tell us what it is you're up to now.
Thank you. My goodness. I don't know how long we want to make this, but honestly,
we can do a quick 20 minutes.
I shared with you that like a month and a half before everything got shut down, I woke up with literally a download for an interior design business idea, the whole business model, everything. And I thought, well, that's strange because I'm in the middle of growing my wellness practice right now. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that's for, but thank you. And I'll write it down. And so I did. And then lo and behold, of course, my main source of income got completely shut down. And it took me, why these things take us so long to realize, sometimes I don't know, but it took me like a month. I'm sitting there, okay, what am I going to do? Should I continue working on growing this wellness business, or do I need to revamp something? And I'm sitting there at my desk looking out the window at the pasture, and I'm like, oh yeah. And so I went through my files and pulled out that little piece of paper, and there it all was. And so I just last night really officially launched EcoSoft Renovations, going back to my love of interior design, but really with the spin of helping people learn how to finish the projects they've started.
Yeah, you're going to be busy.
I even have some of those in my house.
Yeah.
But really working with clients to get those design jobs done or those renovations done. And I named it EcoSoft Renovations because I really want to emphasize reusing a lot of what we already have on this planet so that we don't create more stuff that ends up being more trash, and it's been my passion for so many years to take old things or somebody else's discarded things and give them new life. And so teaching people how to do that and make their homes beautiful and soulful is just so exciting to me and so fun. I'm working with some clients right now, helping them to redesign a space on their boat. And that's a new one for me. I go home every day with vertigo, but it's fun. I know. I woke up this morning like, woo, yeah. Spent a day on a boat yesterday. So, but yeah, I just love it. And, seeing people's faces when they have a space that they love and feels like them is just fantastic.
Yeah, I love it.
We need to pause for just a second.
Let's pause.
I see. Yeah.
So yes. So picking up on just this wonderful, exciting, new, purposeful, soul birthed business that you have. I love it. And honestly, when you told me, remember I said 100% yes. This feels so good. And then I was curious about what we talked about in the episode of gifts, and lo and behold, there it was. And you said something like, and then there are gifts we have just for us that we love and we're passionate about. And I was kind of like, but Keri, those gifts that are just for us that we get passionate and jazzed about are for other people. Right. So I love it. And I love too, you just reminded me how many times I'll get a download and then I'll go back to prayer. God, just show me what to do. God's like, oh, come on, I've already
Like,
given you this and the
right.
other. Do something with that, right?
How much
So
do you need?
how much do you need? So beautiful. So I came to you because I have another friend that I meet with on Zoom, a lovely, same, very similar kind of connection. I mean, we have a unique bond, you and I mean, truly, but that kind of when you're kind of in a desert of friendship, and especially right now when we're all isolating or sheltering at home. I don't like the word isolating, we're sheltering at home, or I like to say sheltering in soul. We connected years ago and we started to Zoom, and our Zoom conversations went very much like how ours do, where
Nice.
we
That's so
just keep
great.
talking. And
Yeah.
so I thought, I wonder if there's a need out there. So I asked you first, where you at? And then you told me about your business, if you wanted to come back to Sister My Soul, and not at this time.
Right.
And then it expanded the vision. Like, wait a minute, this is not just Sister our two souls, it's Sister
Right.
women's souls. So we could have different speakers dropping in and out, and that's the idea. So I'm going
Yeah.
to start with my friend Asha coming up soon with some new episodes, and we'll see how this unfolds. Yeah.
I'm excited.
Thank you. Yeah, me too. And it's again one of those things that just felt like a tap, a God tap. Hey, there's a need,
Yeah.
and are you available? And I think that's a big thing, like our willingness to be available to what is wanting to come through, that needs to come through for the world.
Yeah.
Say
Yeah.
yes. And yes, here you are.
Excellent. Well, I'm excited for this Sister My Soul journey to continue, and I'm excited to be a viewer for a little while.
And honey, I just want to say with just such deep, deep gratitude, it is so true that it would not have happened if not for you saying yes, and sistering this idea, and playing with me for those 6 months, and it was such a delight, and it made it so easy, much easier for me to launch my own channel. And that was the other thing. You nudged me. You said, Victoria, I think you're supposed to have your own channel, and you were going to start your own channel. And that was so cozy in our friendship, and felt so safe sitting next to you, talking to a camera.
Right.
And that learning curve that could have been really hard was gentle and gracious and beautiful. And so I thank you, my friend. I thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Much gratitude for you too. It definitely helped make it easier for both of us. Getting used to doing just this.
Exactly. To get those, get the nervousness out, the fear, and just show up. And that was it. Just show up. And now we're showing up for other things in our lives. You say the business name again,
EcoSoftRenovations.com.
I love it. EcoSoftRenovations.com. I love it. I'll put a little, do you have a website on that yet?
I do, yeah.
Okay. Oh, she's on it. I love it. I'll put that in the description in this,
have
this video.
soon, so.
I love it. I can't wait to see how this unfolds for you, and I can't wait for what I can hire you. You are gifted, and walking into your home is your business card.
Oh, thank you.
You're
Thank you.
gifted, my sister. All right, I love you. Have a blessed day, and we'll just have to meet again in another way soon. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Bye.
I love you.
Love you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.